We all know what the Treaty of Versailles was and that the Germans criticized it, which raises the inevitable question, why? So, major issue was non-representation. You see, the whole treaty was drafted and finalized without even hearing the Germans' opinions, and this made them very angry. Their frustration further increased when they came to know that Germany would have no representation in the League of Nations either. Second problem was the war guilt and war reparations. The article of war guilt said that Germany must accept the responsibility for starting the World War and all the chaos that followed it. And when we say it had to accept responsibility, we also mean it had to pay the compensation in form of war reparations. The only problem was that Germany in fact did not start the war, and many Germans didn't like the fact that they were accused of a crime which they did not commit. Then there was the double standard of the policy of self-determination. While people in defeated empires were allowed to have states of their own, nobody listened to the plight of ethnic Germans who were placed in non-German states like Czechoslovakia and France. The policy of self-determination wasn't the only one where the Allies showed their double standard behavior. They did the same when it came to disarmament. While all the vanquished nations were forced to disarm to an extreme level, the Allies never considered it obligatory upon themselves to disarm. And finally, there was the issue of territorial loss. As if the abolition of the German Empire wasn't enough, the Allies also stripped Germany of many economically significant regions like the Saar Basin, which left many Germans wondering how on earth they were supposed to pay the war reparations annually, given that they had lost most of their economically significant regions. These are some of the reasons for which Germans criticized the Treaty of Versailles. I hope you enjoyed watching, and a special thanks to the acknowledgements you can see on my screen.